Want to speak real Urdu from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at urdupod101.com.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Afra and welcome to our series Top Words. Today we are going to do top 25 Urdu verbs. Let's get started. Hona, to be. So the first word is hona, to be. Aapko wahan hona chahiye. You should be there. This word is used almost in every conversation we have. So it's a very good word to remember, and hopefully when you are going to learn other word patterns, you will get the hang of it, how to use this word. Pasand karna, to like. Pasand karna, to like. Main use pasand karta hoon. I like her. It doesn't have to be just one person. You can use it for clothes, for food, for anything. I'll give you another example. I like red color. Mujhe laal rang pasand hai. Karna, to do. Karna, to do. क्या आप ये काम कर सकते हैं? Can you do this? The word karna literally means to do, and we use it with a lot of other words. So keep an eye for that one. कहना, to say. कहना, to say. अपने मुल्क के बारे में कुछ कहना. Say something about your country. The word literally explains itself, कहना. So if you have to say anything, you just want to use the word, I want to say this. मैं ये कहना चाहती हूँ. वज़ाहत करना, to explain. So the next verb we have is वज़ाहत करना, to explain. अपनी तहकीक की वज़ाहत करें. Explain your research. This is quite a heavy word, and you don't hear it a lot in our everyday conversation, but it is a good word to know if you want to explain something to others. Sunna, to hear. Sunna, a very common verb that we use in our everyday conversation, and the English translation would be to hear or to listen. For example, चिड़िया की आवाज़ सुने. Hear the sound of a sparrow. I'm going to give you another very casual example that would be मैं गाना सुनती हूँ. I listen to music. So that's pretty much it. Jana, to go. So the next one is one of the most easiest verbs and the most common verbs you will be using if you're speaking Urdu in Pakistan, and that would be jana, to go. For example, सामने की नशिस्त पर जाएं. Go to the front seat. If you want to go to a restaurant or to anywhere, just say to the auto driver or the taxi driver, मुझे वहाँ जाना है. I want to go there. So you just put the name of the location instead of वहाँ. मुझे मीनार पाकिस्तान जाना है. I want to go to मीनार Pakistan. Probably you'll be using it a lot if you're a tourist. जानना, to know. जानना, to know. मुझे आपके बारे में जानकर खुशी हुई. I'm happy to know about you. If you really like someone in Pakistan and you would like to know them better, all you have to say is, मैं आपको जानना चाहता हूँ. I would like to know you better. लेना, to take. लेना, to take. खाना ले लो, take the food. As the young generation speaks kind of slang Urdu, so we tend to use this word instead of the word खरीदना, which means to buy. For example, मुझे बाजार से कपड़े लेना है. I want to buy clothes from the market. I know, even though the word means to take, but you can use it both ways. You will hear it in almost all the conversations if you're having with your friend. So if you ask her, what do you want? तुम्हें क्या लेना है? For example, मुझे बाजार से जूता लेना है. I want to buy a pair of shoes from the market. So I can also use the word खरीदना in the same sentence, but because people tend to use easy English, so they'll just use the word लेना. देखना, to see. देखना, to see. मैंने आज एक फिल्म देखी. I saw a movie today. आना, to come. आना, to come. वो नहीं आएगा. He will not come. Yes, this is an everyday word that we use to indicate about our schedule. So I think it is a good word to know. People also use it together with jana. So if you remember previously, I told you jana means to go, and ana means to come. सोचना, to think. सोचना, to think. मैं पार्टी में जाने का सोच रहा हूँ. I'm thinking of going to the party. So it's a pretty easy word, and if you don't have any confirmed plans or you're not sure about your choice of food or clothes or people, you can just use the word सोचना. मैं सोच रहा हूँ. Yes, I'm thinking about it, you know. चाहना, to want. चाहना, to want. आप क्या चाहते हैं? What do you want? This word again can be used for anything in terms of food, clothing, fashion, movie, or whatever you're looking for. So I'll give you another example. मुझे ये कपड़े चाहिए. I want that dress. देना, to give. देना, to give. मुझे पानी देना. Give me water. It is a very common word, and you can observe it especially in the conversation of older siblings when they're talking to their younger ones and they are bossing them around. So there's just like, give me water. मुझे पानी दो. Give me the TV remote control. मुझे remote control दो. It's a good word to know. इस्तेमाल करना, to use. इस्तेमाल करना, to use. ये कलम इस्तेमाल करें. Use this pen. This is a pretty important verb to know if you want to use some facilities in a restaurant, or you want to just use the bathroom in a shopping mall. So you can just use this word इस्तेमाल करना. For example, can I use this toilet? क्या मैं ये bathroom इस्तेमाल कर सकती हूँ? As Pakistan is quite different from your country, so we don't have very good public toilets, and you might be using this word to use the toilet in a lot of clothing shops because they have better toilets. तलाश करना, to find. तलाश करना, to find. As I explained previously, that we tend to use the verb karna in conjunction with many other verbs. I'll give you a sentence. Sui talash karna mushkil hai. It's hard to find the needle. Karna gives or implies the meaning of to do. Bahir jana, to go out. Bahir jana, to go out. Bahir mat jaएं, don't go out. पूछना, to ask. पूछना, to ask. उससे पता पूछें. Ask him for the address. It's a good word to know if you're a tourist in Pakistan, because you'll be asking for the locations a lot, and people are quite kind to let you know the exact location of the place. But apart from that, you also use this word a lot in our daily conversation, because Pakistani people have a kind of joint family system, and you tend to ask many things from your parents. So it's a good word to know anyway. काम करना, to work. काम करना, to work. आप काम करते हैं? Do you work? So guys, this verb has, I think, two meanings, and you can use it either way. काम literally translates as work, and this work could be your job, but it can also be any other task. For example, मुझे आज घर का काम है. I have house chores to do today. दाखिल होना, to enter. दाखिल होना, to enter. कमरे में दाखिल हो जाएं. Enter the room. महसूस करना, to feel. महसूस करना, to feel. मैं थका हुआ महसूस कर रहा हूँ. I'm feeling tired. Sometimes you don't have to use the verb महसूस करना in a normal conversation. You can just put the feeling itself. For example, मैं खुश हूँ. I'm happy. I didn't say I feel happy. So there is no need to use the word feel in this very sentence. And it goes the same for all the emotions. That you just put the emotion itself, but you don't have to use the word feel or महसूस when you're making a sentence. कोशिश करना, to try. कोशिश करना, to try. उसे ख़त्म करने की कोशिश करें. Try to finish it. छोड़ना, to leave. छोड़ना, to leave. तंबाकू नोशी छोड़ना मुश्किल नहीं है. it's not hard to quit smoking. So this word is very common, and you can use the word chorna with almost anything. For example, even with food, with your fashion sense, with movies. So it's a very, very commonly used word. Bulana, to call. Bulana, to call. Use yahan bulao. Call him here. I would like to point it out that this word bulana, as I translate it, to call, does not mean to call someone through a telephone or a smartphone. It just means calling a person in person to your office or to your place. If I have to say that I'm going to call him, I will translate it as मैं उसे call करूँगा. I would not say मैं उसे बुलाऊँगा, because bulana means to verbally in person ask someone to come. दौड़ना, to run. दौड़ना, to run. मैं तेज दौड़ता हूँ. I run fast. I hope you liked our video. If you did, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe down below, and please make sure to check our website www.urdupod101.com. Allah Hafiz. Hi everybody, I'm Afra from urdupod101.com. Do you know how to say thank you in Urdu? In this lesson, you will learn 3 different ways to say thank you and how to respond. Let's start with the easiest one, shukriya. Shukriya. It means thank you. If you want to show your sincere appreciation for something, you can say this phrase, बहुत शुक्रिया. बहुत शुक्रिया. The word बहुत means very much. So this expression means thank you very much. It expresses a deeper appreciation for a personal kindness. When you want to show your appreciation, you can also say Jazakallah. Jazakallah. It literally means may you get rewarded by Allah. Now you know 3 different ways to say thank you in Urdu. But how do you respond if someone thanks you? If someone thanks you in Urdu, simply say nahi nahi, koi masala nahi. It means it's no problem. Let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what we have learned. Listen to the expression and repeat after me. Thank you. Shukriya. Shukriya. Thank you very much. बहुत शुक्रिया. बहुत शुक्रिया. May you get rewarded by Allah. Jazakallah. Jazakallah. And to respond, just say nahi nahi, koi masala nahi. Nahi nahi, koi masala nahi. Well done. Pakistanis often show politeness simply by using polite pronouns and verb forms when speaking instead of saying thank you and you are welcome. So don't be surprised. You just learned 3 different ways to say thank you and how to respond in Urdu. I'll see you next time. फिर मिलेंगे.
Want to speak real Urdu from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at urdupod101.com.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. This is Afra and welcome to our series Urdu Top Words. So our today's lesson is top 10 hardest words to pronounce. And I'm really going to help you with the pronunciation. So let's get started. Tamgha, medal. Tamgha, gha. The sound of gha, or the alphabet ghain, is always coming from here. So try it from here. Tamgha. Usse ek tamgha mila. He got a medal. Dilchaspi, interest. Dilchaspi, interest. Dilchaspi, dilchaspi, interest. मुझे फिल्मों में दिलचस्पी है. I have an interest in movies. खिड़की, window. खिड़की, window. खिड़की खोलें, open the window. Probably it is quite difficult because I think I've never studied this word in English or in Arabic. So it's kind of hard to get it in the first go. So just keep practicing, and the tip would be to keep rolling your tongue. So your tongue will be touching your upper teeth, and just practice it and don't be shy. Mooche, mustache. Mooche, mustache. आपकी मूछें अच्छी लगती हैं. Your mustache looks good. You can see there is the word che, and then you have he, and you're joining the two words che he, and it becomes ch, ch, mu, che. If you have already are finished with the Urdu alphabets, Urdu haruf-e-tahajji, then you will note jim, che, he, khe. And all of these alphabets, jim, che, he, khe, we use it with he. For example, for jim, it will be jim he, jah, che he, chah, khe he, kha. So I hope it helps. Just practice it. Keep rolling. Khush kismat, lucky. Khush kismat, khush kismat, lucky. मैं खुश किस्मत हूँ. I am lucky. Chalang, jump. Chalang. Again in this word, it's ch. Chalang, jump. लड़की ने हवाई जहाज से छलांग लगाई. The girl jumped off the plane. घुटना, knee. घुटना, knee. One more time. घुटना. So it is gaf, and you're adding it with he, and it becomes g, g. घुटना. मेरा घुटना जख्मी है. My knee is injured. अखरोट, walnut. अखरोट. So this word khe, it also comes from your, I would say, like throat. So you'll really have to do is like अखरोट. मुझे अखरोट पसंद है. I like walnuts. ग़ज़ाइयत, nutrition. ग़ज़ाइयत, nutrition. इस खाने में अच्छी ग़ज़ाइयत है. This food has good nutrition. I would like to point it over here that the alphabet haruf-e-tahajji, zal. So ग़ज़ाइयत, ग़ज़ाइयत. There are two alphabets in Urdu. One is ze and one is zal. And there is a slight difference in how you say it. For example, in this one, you are saying ग़ज़ाइयत. And the one that is ze, that is very, very sharp, very sharp. So this is, I would say, a bit more soft. Tajassus, curiosity. Tajassus, curiosity. उसका तजस्सुस उसकी सेहत को नुकसान पहुंचा रहा है. His curiosity is damaging his health. So this is the end of our lesson. I hope you liked our video. If you did, please make sure to give us a thumbs up. Make sure to please subscribe down below and check our website www.urdupod101.com. See you next time. Allah Hafiz.
Want to finally learn Urdu the fast, fun, and easy way? In this video, I'll show you the top 10 ways to get started. So let's begin. Number 1. Take your very first lesson. Access any audio or video lesson on urdupod101.com and just press the play button to get started. Don't have an account? Don't worry. Just go to the sign up page to create an account. It takes less than 30 seconds and it's free. We have thousands of audio and video lessons covering a variety of topics like grammar, pronunciation, listening, and reading. Just click on the play button on any lesson and start learning. Number 2. Read along with the lesson. You can read along with the lesson notes or lesson transcript. These come with every lesson. The lesson notes provide you with the dialogue for the scene taught in the lesson, along with translations, a more in-depth explanation of the grammar and culture, and even vocab and sample sentences. The lesson transcript is the full word-for-word transcript of everything you hear in the lesson. And the Dialogue Study tool provides you with the audio for the lesson dialogue, along with the translations. Number 3. Shadowing. Shadowing is a tested learning technique where you repeat what you hear. This is a great way to start speaking in minutes and practice speaking in general. If you're listening along with the lesson audio or dialogue, be sure to shadow along the way. Number 4. Use the Dialogue Study tool to master the conversation. Here, you get the line-by-line breakdown of the conversation demonstrated in the lesson. Listen and repeat until you've mastered each line. Do this until you've mastered the entire conversation. Number 5. Use the voice recorder to perfect your pronunciation and speaking. In the Dialogue Study tool, you'll find a microphone icon next to each line. Click on it to record your voice. Then, compare it with the native speakers. Listen and adjust your pronunciation until you match that of the native speaker. Number 6. Review vocab with the lesson vocabulary list. Vocabulary words are the building blocks of language. You can save vocab words taught in each lesson by clicking on Add to Word Bank. Want to drill the words with smart flashcards instead? Just click on Add to Flashcard Deck to do so. Number 7. Listen to the review track. If you've studied an audio lesson before, just listen to the review track so that you don't have to listen through the entire lesson again. This is a great way to reinforce the material that you've learned, and it's great to have on the go. Just access any audio lesson and click on the download icon. Then click Review to download the review track. Number 8. Review with quizzes after the lesson. Once you're confident enough with the material taught in the lesson, be sure to take the quiz to test your newfound knowledge. Take the review questions and answer true or false for each one. Or take the writing questions and input your answer. Remember to check the answers by clicking on the Check Answers button. Number 9. Participate and leave a comment. The best way to master what you've learned is to use it. Join the community of learners by leaving a comment below at the end of every lesson. Our dedicated teachers will check your responses to correct you on any mistakes or provide you with helpful study tips and advice. And finally, number 10. Move on to the next lesson. Done with a lesson? Mark the lesson as complete. You can see your overall learning progress on your dashboard. If you particularly enjoyed the lesson, mark the lesson as Favorite so that you can come back to it later at any time. Click on the forward arrow to move on to the next lesson and continue learning. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share it with anyone who's trying to learn Urdu, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. Remember, you can sign up to UrduPod101.com by clicking on the link in the description. Sign up takes less than 30 seconds, and it's free. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Hello, Assalamu Alaikum. My name is Afra and welcome to our series Urdu Top Words. So our today's lesson is Top 10 Ways to Remember Words. Let's get started. Dohrai, repetition. Dohrai, repetition. Dohrai सीखने का अहम हिस्सा है. Repetition is an important part of learning. I think that is very true. The more you repeat, the more you will remember the word. And I would suggest making a deck of Urdu words in your mobile and just repeating it every day. The more you repeat, the more you'll remember it. Subtitles के साथ TV series देखकर. Watching TV series with subtitles. Subtitles के साथ TV series देखकर. Watching TV series with subtitles. Subtitles के साथ TV series देखकर मज़ा नहीं आता. Watching a TV series with subtitles is not fun. I think I agree with it a bit, but at the same time, if you do have subtitles, I think you'll understand the language better and it will expose you to some new vocabulary, and the story as a whole will make more sense to you if you're watching it with subtitles. So give it a try. लिख कर मश्क करना, to practice by writing. लिख कर मश्क करना, to practice by writing. लिख कर मश्क करना ज़बान सीखने के लिए ज़रूरी है. Practicing writing is important for learning language. Having a written practice, it's not for everyone. A lot of people don't enjoy it. It could be one key way to remember all the words that you learned during your journey of urdupod101.com. बुलंद आवाज से पढ़ना, reading out loud. बुलंद आवाज से पढ़ना, reading out loud. तालिबे इल्म बुलंद आवाज से सबक पढ़ रहा है. The student is reading the lesson out loud. I think it is one of the most effective ways because when you're hearing your voice again and again, you learn the pronunciation better, and every time you hear it, you're actually revising it. You might be shy because I know there are some intimidating words in Urdu language. Not the words, I mean alphabets like ghain, kha, qaf, kaf. But the more you say them out loud, it will make more sense to you and it will come to you more naturally when you're having a conversation. Kahaniyan banana, making stories. Kahaniyan banana, making stories. So who doesn't like to learn a word and make or associate some story with it, and then you can always remember the word. Kahaniyan banana uski aadat hai. Making up stories is his habit. याद दिलाने वाली तस्वीर बनाना, drawing reminding illustrations. याद दिलाने वाली तस्वीर बनाना, drawing reminding illustrations. याद दिलाने वाली तस्वीर बनाना फ़ायदेमंद मश्क है. Drawing reminder illustrations is a useful exercise. अल्फाज के दरमियान ताल्लुक़ कायम करना, creating associations between words. अल्फाज के दरमियान ताल्लुक़ कायम करना, creating associations between words. अल्फाज के दरमियान ताल्लुक़ कायम करना सीखना ज़बान सीखने के लिए अहम है. Learning to create associations between words is important for learning language. सुनकर याद करना, to memorize by listening. सुनकर याद करना, to memorize by listening. सुनकर याद करना मुश्किल है. Memorizing by listening is difficult. सादा इबारतों को पढ़ना, reading simple texts. सादा इबारतों को पढ़ना, reading simple texts. सादा इबारतों को पढ़ना आसान है. It is easy to read simple texts. I think for learning a new language, this is the most effective technique of all, that always read. Wherever you're going, like even as a tourist, just try to read the words on the signboard. And I think it would be a good practice for you to learn new words and as well to revise the existing word vocab that you have from urdupod101.com. रेडियो के प्रोग्रामों को सुनना, listening to radio programs. रेडियो के प्रोग्रामों को सुनना, listening to radio programs. रेडियो के प्रोग्रामों को सुनना मेरी आदत है. Listening to radio programs is my habit. I think this one is actually really for me. Then I'm really into radio programs, and especially for the Urdu ones, I would say that if you listen to Urdu radio programs, it would really amaze you because the kind of content they have is the normal Urdu that we use in our day-to-day life. It's not very heavy Urdu. So you will really enjoy it if you develop a habit of listening to radio programs. So this is the end of our lesson, guys. If you liked our video, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe down below. And don't forget to check our website, www.urdupod101.com. See you until next time. Allah Hafiz.
How are your Urdu listening skills? First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
एक खातून बैगों की सेल्स की रिपोर्ट दे रही है. सबसे ज़्यादा फरोख्त होने वाला बैग कौन सा था? ये लीजिए हमारे पिछले माह मुतारिफ किए गए ख़वातीन के बैगों के बारे में रिपोर्ट.
सबसे पहले रंग के बारे में, स्याह रंग वाला बैग सबसे ज़्यादा फ़रोख्त होने वाला बैग था और इसके बाद सफ़ेद और आसमानी नीला। जर्द अच्छी तरह फ़रोख्त नहीं हुए।
जर्द रंग वाला ज़्यादा फ़रोख्त नहीं हुआ। ओहो, शक्ल के मुतल्लिक क्या खबर है?
बड़े साइज़ वाले बैग छोटे साइज़ वाले बैगों से ज़्यादा फ़रोख्त हुए। ऐसे बैग जिनमें आप A4 साइज़ वाली नोटबुक्स और जराइद रख सकते हैं, वो सबसे ज़्यादा मकबूल थे।
ठीक है।
हैंडल के मुतल्लिक चमड़े वाले हैंडल वाली जंजीरी हैंडल वाले बैगों से ज़्यादा मकबूल रही।
अच्छा, ऐसा लगता है कि ऐसे बैग ज़्यादा फ़रोख्त होते हैं जो रस्मी स्टाइल वाले होते हैं।
बिल्कुल सही। इसलिए मेरा ख़्याल है कि हमें अपने नए कलेक्शन के लिए पुरसकून रंग जैसे खाकस्तरी या भूरे रंग को ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल करना होगा।
बिल्कुल सही। तो अपने अगले कलेक्शन के लिए खाकिस्त्री रंग अपनाना अच्छा रहेगा। आप जर्द रंग वाले बैगों की पैदावार रोक सकते हैं।
ठीक है। सबसे ज़्यादा फ़रोख्त होने वाला बैग कौन सा था? एक खातून बैगों की सेल्स की रिपोर्ट दे रही है। सबसे ज़्यादा फ़रोख्त होने वाला बैग कौन सा था? ये लीजिए हमारे पिछले माह मुतारिफ किए गए ख़वातीन के बैगों के बारे में रिपोर्ट। सबसे पहले रंग के बारे में, स्याह रंग वाला बैग सबसे ज़्यादा फ़रोख्त होने वाला बैग था और इसके बाद सफ़ेद और आसमानी नीला। जर्द अच्छी तरह फ़रोख्त नहीं हुए।
जर्द रंग वाला ज़्यादा फ़रोख्त नहीं हुआ। ओहो, शक्ल के मुतल्लिक क्या खबर है?
बड़े साइज़ वाले बैग छोटे साइज़ वाले बैगों से ज़्यादा फ़रोख्त हुए। ऐसे बैग जिनमें आप A4 साइज़ वाली नोटबुक्स और जराइद रख सकते हैं, वो सबसे ज़्यादा मकबूल थे।
ठीक है।
हैंडल के मुतल्लिक चमड़े वाले हैंडल वाली जंजीरी हैंडल वाले बैगों से ज़्यादा मकबूल रही।
अच्छा, ऐसा लगता है कि ऐसे बैग ज़्यादा फ़रोख्त होते हैं जो रस्मी स्टाइल वाले होते हैं।
बिल्कुल सही। इसलिए मेरा ख़्याल है कि हमें अपने नए कलेक्शन के लिए पुरसकून रंग जैसे खाकस्तरी या भूरे रंग को ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल करना होगा।
बिल्कुल सही। तो अपने अगले कलेक्शन के लिए खाकिस्त्री रंग अपनाना अच्छा रहेगा। आप जर्द रंग वाले बैगों की पैदावार रोक सकते हैं।
ठीक है।
Did you get it right? I hope you learned something from this quiz. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time.
Want to speak real Urdu from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at urdupod101.com.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Afra and welcome to our series Urdu Top Words. So our today's lesson is Top 15 Favorite Words Chosen by Fans. So let's get started. Aapka bahut shukriya. Thank you very much. So the first word is Aapka bahut shukriya. Thank you very much. I think every language has a word for saying thank you, and it's a good word to know. This word can also be used in formal situations, but also informal situations. When you're saying it like Aapka bahut shukriya, it sounds really sincere, like thank you very much. And when you are with your friends, you don't have to say it Aapka bahut shukriya. You can just say shukriya, thank you. Mahina, month. So the next word is mahina, month. आप इस महीने क्या कर रहे हैं? What are you doing this month? It's a very good word to know and quite easy to use in any kind of conversation. For example, ये कौन सा महीना है? Which month is this? अच्छा, अच्छी, good. So the next word is अच्छा or अच्छी, which translates as good. If you have been following our other lessons, we had a whole other series explaining the nouns in Urdu. But you should know that the nouns in Urdu are both masculine and feminine. So this is one of the examples of that noun. In English, we have good, and we use it for a guy and for a girl, or we can use it for masculine and feminine. But in Urdu, if it is masculine, you would say acha. But if the noun is a feminine, you will say achhi. I'll explain it a bit more with an example. Aaj mausam acha hai. Today the weather is good. So in Urdu, the word mausam, weather, itself is masculine. So that is the reason I use the word acha. One more example would be wo ladki achhi hai. That girl is nice, or that girl is good. So you can see that because the word is girl, in Urdu I'm using the word achhi, not acha here. Billi, cat. The next word is billi, cat. Mere paas paltu billi hai. I have a pet cat. A lot of people in Pakistan have cats as a pet animal. It's very common because people don't like to have dogs as a pet in Pakistan. So you would see a lot of people having cats instead of dogs. Pasand karna, to like. So the next word is pasand karna, to like. Main aapko pasand karta hoon. I like you. You can use this word not only just for a person, but you can also use it for clothes, fashion, movies, anything that you like. So yeah, it's a good word to know. Pasand karna. Phool, flower. Phool, flower. Usne mujhe phool diye. He gave me flowers. Yeah, it would be good to get some flowers for sure. Taaleem, education. So the next word is तालीम, education. तालीम एक बेहतर ज़िंदगी के लिए बहुत अहम है. Education is very important for a better life. यकीन करना, to believe. So the next word is यकीन करना, to believe. मुझे यकीन नहीं हो रहा, मेरी आपसे मुलाकात हो गई. I cannot believe I met you. Yeah, it would be awesome to know this word when you're meeting your idol, as in singers or actors. So yeah, keep an eye. ये मेरी खुशी है. It's my pleasure. ये मेरी खुशी है. It's my pleasure. In English, when we say someone, you're welcome, or it's my pleasure. So yeah, it would be good, or I would say it would be kind to say someone, ये मेरी खुशी है, but I have never heard many people using it, to be very honest. So instead, I would recommend using nahi nahi, koi masla nahi hai, like it's no problem at all, or it was my pleasure. It gives the same kind of meaning. Tasveer, photograph. Tasveer, photograph. मैं आपके साथ एक तस्वीर उतार सकता हूँ. मैं आपके साथ तस्वीर उतार सकती हूँ. Can I take a picture with you? So you would have noticed that I used the word sakta hoon and sakti hoon in the same sentence. As I said, that in Urdu we have a very clear definition of masculine and feminine nouns. So that was the thing I was repeating again for you. So if you're a guy, you would say sakta hoon. But if you're a girl, you would say sakti hoon. But the noun itself, tasweer, that wouldn't be changed. Masjid, mosque. So the next word is masjid, mosque. मेरे गांव में एक masjid है. I have a mosque in my village. In Pakistan, there are many beautiful mosques for you to visit. For example, in Lahore, you can just go and see Badshahi Masjid, the Badshahi Mosque, and it's more than 800 years old. One of the biggest mosques in Pakistan, and really, really beautiful. You can see all the Mughal architecture and the designs in that particular one. Then we have another one in Islamabad, the capital city of Pakistan, that is Faisal Mosque, Faisal Masjid, which is another beautiful masterpiece, and it was a gift from the Saudi government to Pakistan. So if you're there, make sure to check that one out. Rakam, money. So the next word is rakam, money. Aapko ye rakam kahan se mili? Where did you get this money from? I would say to hear this word rakam is very formal. but in our very casual conversations, we are using the word paise, and we translate in English as money. ये कितने पैसे हैं? How much money is this? So I wouldn't say ये कितनी रकम है. Even though the word rakam means money, but it's quite a heavy word to use in your daily conversation. So I would recommend you to use the word paise instead of rakam. कोई बात नहीं, it's okay. कोई बात नहीं, it's okay. Probably you will be hearing this word in almost every conversation. If someone says thank you to you and you want to say you are welcome, so you would say कोई बात नहीं. We don't have the exact translation of you are welcome in Urdu. We just say कोई बात नहीं. As you remember, like previously I also covered the word it's my pleasure. So that was the one I was explaining you. नहीं नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, कोई मसला नहीं, like it's no problem at all. खानदान, family. खानदान, family. मेरा पूरा खानदान आपका परिस्तार है. My whole family is a fan of you. Really? Okay. I would just like to say one more thing over here, that as the Pakistani community is getting more educated day by day, we have more English words in Urdu. So many people use the word family as in family in Urdu. They don't use the word khandan. For example, मैं अपनी family के साथ जाऊंगा. I will go with my family. So they wouldn't say मैं अपने खानदान के साथ जाऊंगा. The word khandan is exactly right and has the exact translation as in English family. But what I'm saying is that we have now lots of words from English and you can just use those words as it is. Selfie. Selfie. So the other word is selfie. The English translation, selfie. क्या मैं आपके साथ selfie ले सकती हूँ? Can I take a selfie with you? Another word that came from English language and we are just using it as it is. I don't know a word that can be used instead of selfie at all. I hope you liked today's lesson. If you like our video, please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe down below. And don't forget to check our website, www.urdupod101.com. Allah Hafiz.